Okay, here it is. The approach trail, where I'm gonna jump on the approach trail from the lodge. So I stayed at the Amicalola Lodge last night. Be aware. Yeah, the Amicalola Falls Lodge. I stayed there last night, and this was the most efficient place to jump on the approach trail. This is, from what I'm told, well, people tell me different things, but I think it's 7 miles to Springer Mountain, where the summit, which is, as I've said before, the official start of the trail. So these are just fluff miles right now, but I'm not in any hurry, really. At this point, I got loads of time. I have to get to Katahdin before October. That is honestly the cutoff, because then the winter is just too severe and dangerous, and it wouldn't be safe to be climbing in October-ish. So, well, it depends on the weather, right? Weather's always different every year, but that's the goal because I don't want to risk it. Anyway, so here I go. This is it, day 1. Okay, there'll be a lot more. And I don't want to sound like I'm already huffing and puffing. Although my pack, no, I didn't weigh it. I know it's probably it's under 30 pounds with food and water. I know that because I weighed it like 32 times before leaving, but this morning I have no idea. But I will tell you what, yesterday was pouring. I have footage of that. And today the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it is just the perfect temperature for hiking, at least for now. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of this. Good morning. I'm counting on a lot of this. And of course I won't stop and show you pictures of the sun every time, though if I have 10 days of rain, I might be excited to show you the sun. Anyway, I saw a little trail here that leads to I saw a fire ring, so there must be a campsite over there, although because of the fires up ahead, they're saying absolutely no fires right now. Conditions are just far too dangerous. Anyway, I had to stop and show you this. It's just too incredible. And it's just the birds are chirping, the woodpeckers are pecking, the temperature's incredible. It's just perfect. And I actually started with my puffy and possum wool gloves, which, by the way, possum wool gloves I forgot to put in my gear video because they were in the pocket of my puffy. They're amazing. They're on the gear list. Anyway, I started within 8 minutes, I had them off. That is just how perfect it is. Though I thought it was wicked funny because as I was standing outside texting my family before I headed off, a guy came out from Florida, and he had a fleece on and shorts, and he was going to go out for a trail run, and he was checking the temperature, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's freezing. And I was dying, because if I was out trail running, I would have ditched that fleece. It's all what you're used to. Anyway, okay. Hey. So here's me wishing I had the 3.5 ounce tripod that I decided was too heavy to bring. But it would have given me a way better selfie angle. Anyway, wanted to let you know, I am officially on the Appalachian Trail. I got to Springer Mountain, and I was planning, of course, to do some sort of big video. But when I got there, I was inundated by no less than a bazillion little mayflies. There wasn't barely a single fly on the entire approach trail. And yet when I get to the summit, it was madness. So I had to keep moving quickly. And I had planned to eat my lunch up there. Now I need to stop for lunch. I don't really need to stop for lunch. I need to make a peanut butter sandwich because that's what I wanted for lunch. So I do have granola bars. I could eat that. But I want my peanut butter sandwich. without jelly, because jelly's too heavy to bring. But anyway, there it is. The Appalachian Trail journey has officially begun. Yeah! Cute little bridge. I see these a lot up north. And honestly, I apologize if I'm constantly making references to the White Mountains, but really until now it's pretty much the bulk of my experience. I mean, other than Wachusett and the occasional visit to Monadnock, it's the Whites. It's where I cut my teeth on hiking. So I doubt people want me filming them and stuff. So, but I wanted to show you because I think it's always cool when I get to a campsite or I get to a shelter or whatever, and you start to see all the tents in the woods, you know. Like I wasn't that far back and I could start to make out these tents over here, you know, and then keep going and you can see the tents over here. And this is Hawk Mountain Shelter. And this is where I have decided to spend the night. But I just think it's so cool. I don't know, can you see it in there? Maybe there. There you go. Just, doesn't that just look so cool? I know, it's like camping, right? But it's just, no. It's just people, yeah, enjoying the wilderness. I love it.